Jeff, I was going to be curious. You're one of the top trainers in boxing who's made kind of a successful transition when it comes to working with MMA guys. I mean, what's just been your thought on the two different type of sports and what it's been like working with guys from the MMA world?
Well, I mean, the one thing working with MMA guys is they have a deeper appreciation, for boxing trainers, I think, because, they're waiting to be molded as opposed to you have guys that box, especially if they had a former trainer. It's almost like, sometimes they already have a preconceived notion of thinking they know what's best.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you're in a position of challenging a fighter that supposedly listens to you, but they're not listening to you because they think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, so an ego conflict or something, or like a clash of...
It's not really, I wouldn't necessarily say it's ego, but I mean, it's a situation in which a person has been taught a certain way, and sometimes it's hard to change a person. So, I mean, it's just, in MMA guys, I mean, it's almost like they look at me in a different light, because they appreciate the fact that, I step away from boxing and willing to work with them, the one thing that I like about MMA guys is that, they thirst for knowledge a little more, and they're a little more, they're a little more respectful, but not necessarily in the sense of, I think it's not just because it's a big deal to them for me to be a part of MMA.
Gotcha. King Mo, he even told me, he said he's not a big fan of MMA. He likes doing boxing better. He just happens to compete in MMA. And he goes, what do you think when he says that he likes boxing better than the sport he's in?
Well, I think that's true. I mean, Mo really loves boxing. He really does. He'll go to a boxing match before he'll go to an MMA match.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. But and that's how I train. I train Mo. I train Mo as a boxer because basically that's what he loves.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't do the holding the mitts for kicking and stuff like that. And that's why now he's back in Florida now. He's in the right place when he's down there because they have so much, so many different things that MMA, that form of training, the striking, but not necessarily striking, but the grappling, the jiu-jitsu, everything, is down there. Then they got a lot of different exercises and strengthening things that they do as well. So it's a perfect place.
Are you a fan of MMA a little bit more after working with these guys? Do you appreciate the other aspects of it? Or
no, don't get me wrong. I mean, to me, definitely, I appreciate it because, to me, a lot of people say boxing, is crazy. But to me, boxing ain't crazy. Boxing compared to MMA is easy. But, it is what it is. It's one of those things that is very exciting. And of course, now I've learned to appreciate it because a lot of stuff now that I see, I know what's happening. As opposed to before, I had no idea what was going on. But now, I have a different respect for it.